Welcome to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm being joined by a young man that needs no introduction because he's very active in our community, has been doing a program that kids in the community have been benefiting for about 15 years.
Yeah, 15.
Today I'm being joined by none other than Michael Fannin. Michael, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Once again.
Once again, man, you know, when we get together and sit down and talk,
Natural.
We reminisce and we talk about a program that's beneficial to the community, to the kids.
Yep.
And we also put a little bit of wisdom, that negative wisdom, don't we? Because that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Michael, again, I know you don't need an introduction, but again, tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Of course. Educator from LaGrange. Like you said, Michael Fannin. This is I just finished my 16th year of teaching.
Wow.
Yeah, man. When we just talked about off camera, like time flies.
It does.
But like you said, man, I have a event called Haircuts and Styles for Kids. Nonprofit is Positive Contribution. And 15 years, 15th annual coming up where we're giving away free haircuts, free hairstyles for the kids. We're going to feed the community. We got backpacks. We had the opportunity this year to purchase some quality backpacks. Not to say in previous year they weren't, but this year, man, we had an opportunity to buy 100 Nike backpacks.
Wow.
Yeah, man, like awesome. I always said I like quantity over quality, but this year I was able to do quality and quantity combined.
That's good.
But again, like I say, man, teacher, husband, father, son, brother, man, that's me all in a nutshell.
And I'm gonna add one. Like you say, we were talking off camera. I'm gonna hold.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Old man, now, right?
I'm an uncle now.
You're uncle now. That's right.
Like as the uncle, as the community uncle.
That's right.
I'm an uncle because I have a niece and nephew. Well, nieces and nephews.
That's right.
I'm official community uncle. Yeah.
You know, and I laugh because I remember when the first time I heard that, and I was thinking about, wait a minute, I'm not his uncle, you know. But you're right.
Yeah.
I guess it's a term of endearment.
For sure.
A term of endearment and also respect there.
Yeah. I mean, should I tell the story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Last week, my mother, my son and I was walking through our neighborhood, and I seen some kids on the trampoline.
Right.
And so I was asking the kids, like, man, who can do a backward flip? Who can do a frontward flip? So one of the kids, he did his backward flip, frontward flip. So the kid in me, was like, man, you mind if I do mine? Right. So of course, man, we grew up with trampolines. So I get on, bounce, and as I'm bouncing, they were even like, oh man, he's high. So I did my backward flip, landed on my back, then bounced back up on my feet, then jumped again, did my front flip, landed on my stomach, bounced on my feet. Then I jumped off the trampoline in stride. And then I turned back around, I looked at the kid, his chin was on the ground. He was like, oh man, I'm impressed. I never seen not that many old people can do that. So I was like, oh man, like
you have officially been dubbed.
Yeah,
right?
I'm in that category.
There you go.
I'm old.
There you go. But you know what? Even in that, connecting with those younger people,
for sure,
there was a nugget of wisdom that was imparted into their lives.
Agreed. Like I honestly now, I think when I walk through my parents' neighborhood now, I think if I see those same kids, they're gonna remember. They're gonna remember it.
That's right. And you know, even in that, I think it's important sometimes that we as adults and older adults, whatever age we be, can connect to those young individuals.
Yeah. I mean, speaking to that, like that's what education is about.
That's right.
Building those relationships, making those real world connections. Like for me, within education, like that's always been my number one. Like from when I was a year one teacher to just completed year 15, like making those connections has always been my number one strong suit. So that's why for me, like it's easy to have classroom management. Yes, I am a man, true enough. I'm not going to discount that. But in addition to that, it's building those relationships. Like I can go to your classroom and, hey, tighten up, get it together. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna click. Like I don't have to scream and like. Of course, I raise my voice here and there, but very seldom. That's very seldom. So building those relationships,
and it's so important. Like you say, 15, 16 years. Male teacher in classroom, and I'm sure you see the difference. Like I say, your presence sometimes would just bring it down.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
Absolutely.
A sense of calmness.
Well, definitely, our hats are off to you, and definitely encourage you to continue doing what you're doing because it's much needed in the community. Much like the program that we're here to talk about, haircut for kids and styles. But before we talk about that, you got something that's coming up sooner. You got
July 20th.
The 20th. You got the basketball game.
Yeah, man. Rookies versus vets.
Okay.
So this is our fourth game. The rookies, they have, as far as like record wise, they are 2-1.
Okay.
So we won last year, and I was telling Scoop the other day, I was like, this year we're gonna tie the series.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pull off. Like we at the end of the day, man, we kind of got lackadaisical, like but I think we're focused now. I'm still building my team, but the team from last year, majority is coming back. Okay. So I think we're gonna tie the series.
And when you kind of even the playing field, we're gonna gracefully ride off into the sunset.
I like that one. I like that. We're going to ride off in the sunset.
Yeah. And James is going to be the coach for the rookies.
Correct. Yep. James Harrison, a.k.a. Scoop, he will be the coach for the rookies.
Right. And the coach for the
vets.
For the vet.
Player coach.
Okay.
I'm a player coach.
All right.
I'm going to get my few minutes. I'm going to tap, Ray, come get me.
Okay.
Then I'm a coach.
Know when to say when.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Now, this is going to be taking place over at the beautiful new gymnasium over at the Griggs Center.
Yep.
Glenn Robinson. And this is free to the public?
Oh, yeah. Well, the game on the 20th is $5 entry.
Okay.
Honestly, that's just to, get a few last minute donations to feed into haircuts and styles for kids.
All right. Very good. So all this is in preference to or in reference to or preparation for the August 9th.
August 4th.
Oh, August 4th. I got 4th down here at night. Haircuts for kids.
Yeah.
And again, this is the 15th year. Why do y'all do that? Let me ask Mike. Why do you do it?
I mean, at this point, it's like you have to. Like you just have to, like, just to see the smiles and just to see like the families. Like you don't want to, like, I mean, they depend on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it feels good. Like it gives everybody else the opportunity to give back. Like people, you might want to give back, and you might give back all the time, but this time of year, it's coming. Like as far as the volunteers, as far as the barbers, as far as the beauticians. Like now, I had a phone call last night. Organization out of Coweta County called me, like wanting to we heard about it. We want to help. Like we see the longevity that you've been standing, and we want to help out. You tell us what you want us to do, and we're with it.
We're there.
So just that alone, man, just to hear that and see that support, then you have to do it. Yeah, you just have to.
Let me ask the question too, Mike, because I know with you being there in the school system, and you talk about you have to do that, and I know that's a self-esteem booster builder
for sure.
Take a student that comes to school sometime that may have been a little bit picked on, may have been a little bit, not as clean as some other students. Can you see that in their demeanor?
Of course. Self-esteem is everything. Like self-esteem, man. Deion Sanders said it a long time ago. You look good, you feel good, you do good.
That's right.
I mean, it's simple, but it's straight to the point.
It's so true.
Like if you look good, you feel, man, when you get a fresh haircut, it's nothing like looking in that mirror. Like it's nothing like it. Right. Like it's nothing like, even with the ladies, like you gonna look at yourself in the mirror and that self boost, that self-esteem where now I don't have to worry about no one picking on me. I have my backpack, I have my supplies. Like, the teacher may say, pull out your notebook, pencil, pen, paper, or whatever, etc. And you might at first didn't have it. And you looking around the room like, But now when she said or he says it, oh, but I'm ready to go. I'm good. Let's do it. What we got? What's next?
Yeah.
So now you're focused. You don't have to focus on that. I get to focus now on the teacher and the lesson that's being presented.
So important, isn't it?
Vital. Vital.
Proper preparation prevents poor planning.
Ooh, that's it. That's it in a nutshell.
That's it. So this is the 15th year, and this will also be taking place over at the William Griggs Center as well.
Correct.
And
that's free.
That's open to the public.
That's free. That's free. You just come, register, sign up, get your bracelet. And that's something else that we've over the years have done, man. Just evolve. Like that's been my word now for years. Like evolve. And that's due to people pushing me in a positive way. Like man, we got to start doing this. Then you got to start getting the creating groups to help you assist, so you don't have to work so hard. Now, so that's where we at. So now we have a registration table.
Okay.
You come, register, get your wristband. Go out and get you some Smoky Moles. Go out and get you some sparkle cookies.
Oh wow!
Yeah, man. Like it's gonna be that event, man. It's that event of the year.
It's just grown and grown and grown
and grows. Like even some, not to cut you off, but like some of my friends that just say they been to year 11 or been to year 7, and like then you come to what last year was year 14, and like they were like, oh man, like okay, like I would like this is different, like, but again, evolution, evolve, grow with the time.
And I take out of that, everybody wants to be a part of something good and positive.
Correct.
And therefore, what you have done and the impact that you're making in the community and the lives of the individuals that you all touch, they're going to remember that.
For sure.
They're going to remember that.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what the lady who I spoke with last night, that's what she was talking about. She was like, man, some people was telling us about it. And she was like, oh, man, I want to be a part of it.
Okay.
Like a few people, that's how they were like, I heard about it. I'm hearing about it.
Yeah.
So they'll contact direct, and then they'll give them my number, and honestly, man, word of mouth is powerful.
Absolutely.
When it's good.
Saying that, Michael, to contact you, if there was someone that was listening and they wanted to volunteer, donate, or whatever they may want to do, how can they do that?
Easy. My number is 706-773-5446. My website is positivecontribution.org. Excuse me. Email positivecontribution@yahoo.com. Like Facebook, like, man, I'm not hard.
Multiple means of
not hard to find, man.
Hey, you've been a pillar in the community for a number of years, and I also remember, I think there was a time in your career where, as we close out, you had an opportunity to travel abroad to teach as well.
Yeah, and to me, that's when I understood building a relationship meant everything. But because over here was, again, these are the people that I know. These are the customs and religions that I know. And then to travel across and being entitled in an entire different environment and still build those relationships. Man, I spoke with one of the parents the other day. She was like, you're highly missed. Like, she was like, we thoroughly enjoyed you. Didn't want me to go. But just building and making those connections, it's a lifelong effect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike, as we close out, if you don't mind, just recap the basketball game and then the August 4th event.
Yes, sir. July 20th, 3 o'clock, William Griggs Rec Center, rookies versus vets. I'm a vet. We're going to win. I'm putting that out there. Tying the series there. Riding off in the sunset.
There you go.
And then August the 4th, haircuts and styles for kids 15. That's it.
Very good.
That's it.
Michael, as I stated before, it's always a natural. I appreciate you coming on and sharing information.
Yes,
and thank you very much for what you do in the community.
Yes, sir.
Educating the kids. Our future.
That's it.
Our future.
And honestly, hopefully we can get this in, man. The future. And like, I see it so different now with my son. Like, my son is about to be 2, and man, this is something that I want to give him.
That's right.
Like, I want to give him this opportunity to take over and go another 15, go another 30, go whatever. Like, just keep it going.
Keep it going.
Keep it
Absolutely.
going. Yep. Supersede.
Thank you so much again, Mike, for being my guest today.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week coming up in just a moment.
We said we'd never give in to a meltdown.
Mariella!
Never leave the house looking, well, and never let them out of our sight. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Welcome to City Scenes. I'm your host, Lynne Holle from Visit LaGrange. Today we're going to be talking about a few of the events that will be happening in and around our area during the week of July 15th through July 21st. Let's get started. Thursday, July 18th at 11 a.m., House Plant Care Lunch and Learn at the Troup County Extension, which is located at 2168 Pegasus Parkway. Don't have a green thumb? Want to learn more about the care of houseplants? Join the fun at the University of Georgia, Troup County Extension, as they host a houseplant lunch and learn. Join us this July 18th at 11 a.m. Please call the Extension office to register. Their number is 706-883-1675. Friday, July 19th, starting at 7:30 p.m., Jeff Black at Pure Life House of Music. When he's not in the studio, Jeff Black continues to tour, and when he is not on the road, he lives in Nashville. Black's songs have earned Grammy recognition, radio chart-topping stats, and numerous BMI awards. Although flying below the radar as a performer himself, NPR has recognized him as a musical pioneer in the digital age. His flagship podcast, Black Tuesdays, is a classic imprint on the format, and his catalog of critically acclaimed albums continues to grow. Composing music for film and television, his credits include numerous indie film soundtracks and a repertoire of songs cut by artists as diverse as Alison Krauss and Union Station, Waylon Jennings, Black Hawk, Dierks Bentley, John Randall, John Oates, Jerry Douglas, and Sam Bush. Black has forged a reputation as a true folk troubadour that has entertained audiences globally for over 3 decades. A master songwriter and performer in the tradition of the great storytellers, his passionate, soul-driven live performances of songs from his vast catalog are not to be missed. Saturday, July 20th from 10 a.m. to noon, Floral Embroidery with Sarah Roberts at Hills and Dales Estate. Sarah Roberts is a hand embroidery artist with a passion for heritage textile craft. Participants will learn to embroider a bespoke floral pattern that teaches the basics of surface hand embroidery. We will explore several stitch techniques, the importance of needlework tools, and tidbits of history that bring it all together. The workshop content is suited for beginners and experienced stitchers alike. The cost is $50 per person. Spaces are limited and pre-registration is required by July 15th. No refunds or cancellations after July 16th. Workshop fees include supplies and refreshments. Call 706-882-3242 or email info@hillsanddales.org to register. Prepayment is required. Saturday, July 20th from noon until 3 p.m., moving and grooving back to school at LaGrange Mall. Mark your calendar for July 20th from noon to 3 for a groovy event filled with activities, local organizations, great deals, and more to help you get ready for the first day of school. While you're there, be sure to register for a chance to win a gift basket filled with all the essentials to get you moving and grooving. Also Saturday, July 20th from 12 until 4, Fish Fry fundraiser hosted by Tribe Ujima Trust at 201 Whitesville Road. Tribe Ujima annual Fish Fry fundraiser raises finances for the Planted Roots Community Garden located across from the old Cannon Street School in LaGrange, Georgia. Your purchase of a $15 plate comes with a whole catfish or whiting fish, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, a slice of bread, dessert, and a drink. It sows the seed into the future generations. Saturday, July 20th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., evening summer cookie decorating class hosted by Crave Cookie Company at 112 Main Street in LaGrange, Georgia. Have some cool summer fun with us at Crave and gain a cookie decorating skill. You will get 6 to 8 cookies to decorate and take home to show off and enjoy. We will also have some of Crave's favorite cookie treats for you to enjoy while you learn and have fun. Bring a friend. This class is non-refundable and for adults only. The cost is $45 for tickets, so please go to cravecookie.com to register. So these are just a few of the events that will be going on during the week of July 15th through July 21st. We hope everybody will be able to get out and enjoy some fun, and as always, stay safe.
Thank you for joining us this week, my ladies and gentlemen. My guests have been from Haircuts for Kids and Style. I had on Michael Fannin, who talked about the upcoming July 20th basketball, Rookies versus Old School. And also coming up on the 4th, we have the Haircut and Style for Kids that will be taking place out at the William Griggs Center. So come on out and by all means enjoy the full activities that will be taking place there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed this interview. And as always, I want to invite you back for more of City Week.